Excess deaths, they were figures that we focused on very heavily during the pandemic. It would appear we're still suffering from excess deaths. I'm joined by Angus Dalgleish, Professor of Oncology at St George's University of London.
I've seen the very raw figures, and they are quite worrying because there's excess deaths of the younger people going on, not just in the older population, but in the people under 40, and the real peaks between 40 and 64, 65. Now, this is something that is highly unusual and highly alarming. The effect of lockdown and everything it did, this would go on, bang on to excess deaths due to cancer and various other things.
Because of misdiagnosis.
Misdiagnosis, mistreatments, everything. But there's something far worse than this. Now, when you actually look at these figures that we have, they're the same in Europe, in Australia, in other places too. And one of the things that I flagged up, and nobody's taken any real notice of, and it's even more pertinent now, is that others have pointed out this excess death started and correlates with the vaccine programme. So it doesn't mean to say it's associated, but why hasn't it been looked at? Why hasn't it been really subtly looked at? And the bottom line, it wouldn't matter so much if the vaccines were doing something against something which was killing us, but it's not. The COVID against which the vaccines were against, it's long since left the Earth. It left the Earth possibly getting on 2 years ago. And
but hang on a second. We're told that COVID's coming back.
Yeah, but it's a different one, and it will not be affected by the vaccine. Whatever they tell you, the companies tell you that they've got bivalent vaccines which will protect against the vaccine. Well, I can assure you they don't. I mean, they got passed in 8 mice, and I mean, you can't tell anything from 8 mice. Only when you can do those programmes properly in a community can you make those sort of claims. But I disagree that any of those claims can be justified.